Okay, y'all, I am really, really upset. I don't know if you can tell, but that's a dead baby bird. That is the fourth baby bird, dead baby bird that I found today. And I know my big dog Hank loves to chase the birds, but these are all in the backyard. He does not have access to the backyard. And I think up there is the nest. I don't know if they came out of that nest or not. And I cannot imagine what killed them. There's no marks on them, like uh, an animal. It doesn't look like an animal had gotten to them. I've already gotten rid of the other three, but our house was always a huge maternity ward for the birds. They built nests all over our front porch. Well, when we got Hank, that didn't happen so much because he does chase them, and unfortunately he did catch one day. And it's not that he's trying to kill them or anything. He just wants to play with them and doesn't understand that he can't play with them. He does the same thing with the bees. I just cannot imagine what killed these baby birds. I don't know if they fell out of the nest, because it is an awfully small nest, and that's the only one I've seen. I mean, it's right up there on top of that, where those 2x4s or whatever are kind of stacked together. It's right up on top of that under the eaves. And I watched them building the nest, because they were coming on our back porch to get, somehow or another, they're able to get in our screening and get stuff off the back porch for their nest, which that's fine. That doesn't bother me at all. I love seeing the little birds here. And I know last summer there was a nest in this tree, or last spring. I think there might still be one because they're gathering over here. I haven't really gone through it to see if there is one. Yeah, and there's a mama in there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. You're okay, Mama Bird. Yeah, there's a good sized nest up in there. And then we have our birdhouse. And I know that there's been some in and out of there. Now, usually up underneath those rafters, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5 nests. But they don't come in there much now that we have Hank. And I get it. You know, they want to keep their young'uns safe. But I just cannot imagine. Oh, there's a great big wasper nest over there. We're going to have to do something about that wasper nest. That's a big one. And I don't want my babies to get stung, so we're going to have to get rid of that. I hate to do that, but we've got a lot. Look at my rose bush. See how pretty? We have a lot of carpenter bees here, which are really good pollinators. So I'm not so worried about getting rid of the waspers. I don't even know if they pollinate anything. I think they just cause problems. But the carpenter bees are everywhere, and they don't bother you unless you bother them. And I think it's only the female. I have gotten stung by them, and it's pretty painful. I think it's just the female that stings or bites or whatever it is they do. And that's usually only when you kind of are a threat to their place where they live. The biggest problem we had with them before we got our screens fixed, which they're fixed but they're not, is getting on the back porch and burrowing into the wood. That's what they do. That's why they're called carpenter bees. So we got the back porch stained, so we haven't had as much of a problem except outside, because we're going to paint it, and we just haven't. We got to take the rest of these frames out and rescreen. So we haven't had enough pretty days to get that done. And my friend that's helping me is out on the road in the truck, so it's going to be a little while before we can get these frames out and rescreen them. And then all of that's going to get painted. All of that's going to get painted. So, anyway, I'm busy out here putting holes in my buckets for air pruning. And I've managed to get myself a little blister from the drill, so I need to go and tend to that. But I can't imagine what has killed these poor baby birds. It's just so upsetting. So upsetting. They're not old enough, it looks like, to fly. So I don't know if they fell out of the nest. I mean, the other ones were closer over there to where the nest is. This is right here at the steps. So I don't know. Kind of makes you wonder whatever they're spraying is just killing the birds. But we haven't had a whole lot of daytime spraying, you can tell. I mean, it's nice. Blue skies. We had that yesterday. All right, Hank. Nice, pretty blue skies. I'm sure they're probably doing something at night. Because for the last 2 days, I've gotten up feeling really bad. Like I was trying to catch a cold or something. But they even look sort of like real clouds. But anyway, if anybody has any ideas what might be killing these birds, let me know. Oh, and there's a spider on me. Goodness. Spiders and bees and snakes. We've had snakes this year. And my goodness. Anyway, I hope y'all have a blessed day. And we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching. Be kind to one another.